Hey everyone, welcome to this week's Pilates. I hope you're having a good week so far. You get to lie down. That's how we're going to start. So I'd like you to come down onto your back, get comfortable, and then once you're comfortable, we'll just take our focus onto our breathing. So we'll start with those nice deep breaths in and out. And with each deep breath in, we want to drop down towards the stomach, allow the stomach to rise. And as you breathe out, just allow the stomach to drop back down again. And we're going to take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, just going to take the arms overhead, where if you can, like to interlace your fingers. I'm going to reach out to the whole length of the body. So point the toes, we'll reach the hands as far away from the top of the head as we can, making ourselves as long as possible. And just hold here for a moment. And we'll take one more deep breath in. As we breathe out, we can release that stretch, release the arms, and allow them to come down to around shoulder height. We're just going to bring a little movement to the next side, put the head down, look out over the right shoulder. Looking towards the fingertips, and then we'll release the head back to the centre, and out to the left. So we're just going to gently take the head from shoulder to shoulder a few times. One more time to each shoulder. And then we'll bring the head back to the center. Here we're going to bend the legs, bring the feet to the floor, we'll keep those arms out shoulder height, and we're going to gently lower the knees to the right, take them as low to the floor as we can. We'll ease back to the centre and out to the left. So we're just going to gently take those knees from side to side, keeping the shoulders down as we do. And then if this movement's feeling good today, you know, add a little extra in the next time, drop the knees back to the right, we can try and take the left knee up towards the right elbow, still keeping the shoulder down. And we can do the same, drop the knees to the left, right knee towards the left elbow, but if that feels too much, don't worry, just stick with taking those knees gently from side to side. Pick the option that feels right for you. One more time to each side. And keys back to the centre. From here we're just going to lift the legs, bring a little bit of movement into the ankles, so just like pointing flexing feet, so we've got the toes towards the shins, and we'll push them away again. And we're doing a few circles into the ankles too. We're just going to point and flex the feet, we're gently circling one way. Change direction and circle the feet back the other way. And we can release the legs and allow those feet to come down to the floor. So here we want feet about hip width apart. So feet are in line with the hips, and we want to try and get the heel as close to underneath the knee as we feel we can. We're going to bring our arms down by our sides, palms facing the ceiling. And we'll squeeze through the back of the body to lift the hips as high as we feel we can. We want to focus on that squeeze through the glutes, the hamstring, take the hips nice and high. And then we'll slowly lower back down to the floor. Now we're just going to repeat that movement, focusing on that squeeze through the back of the body as we do. And then on this next one, we're going to hold the hips at the top. So keep that squeeze through the back of the legs, keep the hips nice high, keep them level. We're going to gently lower to halfway and then push them back towards the ceiling. So again, we're just going to repeat that movement, squeezing through the back of the body, lowering the hips down to halfway, driving them back towards the ceiling, trying to keep them nice and level as we do. Two to go. We'll hold those hips up. We're not going to hold for too long, we're going to hold here just for a little while. Just for a little bit. And then we can gently lower the hips down towards the floor. And if we want a little bit of a release, we can lift the legs or hug the knees in towards the chair. going to release the legs. We'll allow those feet to come back down to the floor. We're just going to come into some crunches. So we're going to place the hands on the thighs. And then we're going to crunch upside the ribs towards the hips, lifting the chest up the floor, taking the fingers towards the knees, and then we'll roll back down. So every time we crunch, we're going to slide the ribs towards the hips, lifting the chest, create some flexion to the back of the body, so we work the abs. And we also want to look after the neck, so we're not tucking the chin all the way into the chest, because that's going to strain the back of the neck. So we're trying to keep the head in a neutral position, so we take our eyes up towards the ceiling, just looking down that little bit in front of us. Two going. And then we can have a little rest. And here we're going to lift the legs so the shins are parallel to the floor. We'll lift the arms so the hands above the shoulders. Nice strong core brace in the back, so we're going to lift away from the floor, but also not forcing it all the way down into the ground. And we're going to lower the right hand overhead. As we do, we're going to lower the left foot down to tap the floor, and then we'll ease back to the centre. And we'll do the same with the left hand and the right leg. Now, as we lower, we're trying to keep that 90-degree bend in the knee, so we're not just lowering from the hip and relaxing the foot down. Sorry, we're not just relaxing the foot down towards the floor. We're actually lowering from the hip. I'll get my words right in a minute. Now the arm and leg that we aren't lowering, we're trying to keep as still as possible. So the hand stays over the shoulder, the knee stays over the hip. If it's feeling okay, we want a little extra, we can try and extend the leg as we take it down towards the floor. But again, we keep that strong brace so the back's not lifting away from the ground. Good. We've got a couple more to go on each side. So last one on each side. And we can rest. So if you want to hook those knees in towards you, maybe a little rock from side to side. And from here we'll take the hands to the back of the thighs, and if you feel comfortable too, we're just going to gently rock and roll on the spot. Slowly bring ourselves towards a seated position. If we don't feel comfortable too, please just gently bring yourself to a seated position, but we are happy to build that little bit of momentum up. And once we've got enough momentum, we can release the thighs, either rock and roll into a seated position, or if you feel we can rock and roll to a squat. But it doesn't matter which one, because from either, we'll come around onto all fours. So we'll step the legs back. So hands are on the shoulders, knees are on the hips. And then here we go, extend the right leg out behind us. Trying to keep the hips nice and open as we do. We're going to slowly draw the knees close in towards the chest if we can. It's okay to round to the back as you do. We're going to hold here. And then we'll slowly extend back out again. So we're just going to repeat that on this side. Nice and slow. Every time we draw the knee in towards the chest, we hold it there for a few seconds before we extend back out again. Two to go. And after those two, we'll reset to the centre. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, so we'll take the left leg back this time, trying to keep those hips nice and open as we do. And we'll slowly draw the knees close in towards the chest if we can. Again, we can round to the back and do hold it there for a few seconds before we slowly extend back out again. Two to go. Then we can reset back to the centre. And for a little release, you can see the hips back towards the heels. Release the arms out in front of you. Then we're going to ease back up onto all fours. Hands are under the shoulders. Now we can either stay on the knees, or if we feel we can, we're going to lift up onto the toes, so we come into a plank position. But here we're going to take the feet wide. We're going to add in a rotation. So we're going to drop both the feet to the side. As we do, we're going to lift one arm, bring it above the shoulder. Then we'll roll back to the center. And we'll do the same thing, going out to the other side. And then slowly back in. Now our option, down on the knees. We can rotate, keeping one knee down, lifting the other. We still drop the feet all the way to the side. That way we're not twisting through the spine. Because what we don't want to do, so if I turn this way, you'll see what I'm doing with my feet. So I'm dropping the feet to the side as I rotate. Because if I don't drop the feet, I'm just going to end up twisting through the spine. And we don't want to do that. And so same if I'm on knees, rotate to one side, dropping the feet down, back to the center, lowering that knee, and then lifting the other knee as I drop. And we want to stay in control, so when we come back to the center, we're not letting the hips drop, we're not trying to rock too quickly. We're keeping the hands under the shoulders. And we can rest there. So again, you have a release, you can sink the hips back towards the heels and release the arms out in front of you. And then that is the end of this week's Pilates class. I know it's a short one, but I hope you enjoyed it. Any problems, any questions, please drop us a message below, or send me a message, drop us a comment below, send me a message, whichever way it works. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Take care, and I'll see you all very, very soon.